Hey, hey everybody! I swear it catches me brushing my hair down every time. I hope somebody shows up for this. I'm gonna wait just a little bit and see if anybody comes in. Have a really small jewelry haul that is the combination of a trip out of town to Fayetteville, a couple of yard sales locally, and a thrift store in a nearby town. So I got a sticky out here. It's hot. I wonder it's not sticking everywhere. So anyway, I'm just gonna type right here and say hi everybody when anybody comes in, and we're gonna wait just a second. Anyway, it is so hot in Arkansas right now. It's like miserable, miserable, miserable hot. Um, it's June the 1st, and we had heat indexes today of 107. That is unreal. We usually see heat indexes like that in August, late July, not in June. So, anyway, it looks like nobody's going to come in. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. I want to show you some jewelry that I've picked up the last few couple of weeks and today also. And so, here we go. This is a bracelet I bought today. It is just a gold tone cuff bracelet. It's really small. It don't fit on my wrist very well, but it's really cool. I paid 50 cents for it. I don't know yet if I'm going to put it online or the flea market. So, haven't decided. Leave your idea, your opinion. So, these are some earrings that I remember now where I bought these. I was thinking I bought these at the Attic in Fayetteville, and I paid $1 for the pair of them. They're just a peach colored glass with some swirl. And it actually, I don't even know if they're glass. They may be plastic. They feel really warm. Of course, everything right now feels warm. And they have no signature at all on them. So, none. Zilch, nada. So, figure out where to put these. These have no signature either. And there we go. Sitting wonky. Anyway, I didn't buy them because they had signature or anything like that. I bought them because I love AB stones. I love them, and I've told y'all that before. And so there's two of them. I paid $3 for one and $2 for the other, and I'm not sure which is which. This one is just a circle. Hi Angie, I'm just showing a few treasures I found this today. I got this at a flea market. It's just no signature, just a um AB stones. AB stones are one of my favorite. And the closure back here is riveted, but there's no V on the bar, so I'm sure it's fairly new. So, and then this is the other one. Like I said, I paid $3 for one and $2 for the other. It's wheat with those are kind of a peach colored, and they have the AB sheen on them. So let's see. Oh, I'll show you the two things that I showed before you came in. Um, just this is just a little metal bracelet, and I haven't decided. It has no that almost looks like the metal's worn, but it isn't. It's just the reflection, and it has no metal worn off spots or anything like that. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put it online or if I'm going to just take it to my booth. So yeah, I love both of those. Yeah, it did look like spokes, didn't it? But they have a wave to them that makes them wavy, so it's kind of cool. So like a pinwheel almost, because the I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that it starts? on this end, and it's lower, and then it gets higher as it goes up. So it's not like one level. It's really unique. It has no signature on it. And then these little clip-on earrings, they're just plastic with that swirl in them. I paid $1 for them at a thrift store in Northwest Arkansas. So this little enamel brooch is signed AJMC. I have to think about that. AJMC, and it's peach with green polka dots. And then the other one is just a lighter colored peach. Hey, is the sound okay, or can you hear that air conditioner buzzing too bad in the background? Because it's so hot. We had heat indexes of 107 today, so very, very hot. So, and this little brooch. Oh, I remember where I bought this brooch. These three brooches. I got them at the Salvation Army in Fayetteville, and they were not very much. They were like, I don't think, like $2 maybe each. This one here is signed Liz Claiborne, and it's really pretty. Uh, okay, good, thanks. I didn't want to have to pull it off, turn it off. Yeah, this one is cute. But it's just a little brooch. It's it's almost more like a scatter pin because it's so small, but it's not there's no matching anything that goes with it, and it makes a star. Do you see the star inside of it? It makes a star. Huh. That's not a pentagram star, is it? It's a six-pointed star. Is that the Star of Israel? I mean, I don't think it's designed like that, but I can see a star in it. Do you see the star? So, anyhow, that's really interesting. So, and speaking of stars, these big old honking earrings. I hate doing this. I think I looked, but I want to make sure that they don't say, "Hi, Nikki. How are you?" Trying to make no. Those are just lines. Speaking of stars, these are a pair of clip-on uh, 80s star earrings. Look how big they are. The 80s called. They want their earrings back. So and there's both of them. Both of them are here. I just was playing with one. These look like snails to me. Conch shells, snails. Only there's no head, and they're clip-on. Thank you. It is hot. I very rarely go sleeveless, but it is hot. You weren't in here a while ago. I told Angie we have had today's heat index was 107. Yeah, that's too hot for June the 1st. Anyway, it's enamel, and then there's that gold stripe, and they're clip. I seem drawn towards clip-on earrings. I guess because most of the time I think they're vintage, and I know they make new clip-on earrings, but there's no signature, and there's two of them. So there is two of them. So Angie's accent. Angie is from Indiana. Is that right, Angie? I don't have an accent, so anyway, two of those. They're really cute. So, and then I bought these today, and it's a big, chunky necklace. I do believe it's old. It has the spring ring. These are metal. They feel like metal, and I don't know what they are, but they just are like beads, graduating beads, different sizes. Uh, no, Pennsylvania. Okay. So Pennsylvania can get hot too. So anyway, they're really cool. And there was two of them, and they were $2. So basically $1 a piece. So anyway, uh, cool. Jewelry Girl on Poshmark. I will be sure and uh, add that. And then these are metal, and they have no tag on them, but they have a real Sarah Coventry look to me. And so when I was messing with them, there was a string hanging out, and I thought it was just like somebody's price tag. And so I have an accent too. So when I cut the string, I noticed that it was the beaded string, and they had been rebeaded. And so I'm thinking that maybe the hang tag got lost, but they do have they have, to me, they have a real Sarah Coventry look. What do you think, Angie? Because you know so much about jewelry. So do they have a Sarah Coventry look to you? There's no tag, but they have definitely been restrung. I can tell. So anyway, and I have one more piece. I mean, this was a small haul. Jewelry's just been like really scarce lately. But I've not been to my places where I get the jars. But I have a plan. I actually was going to go there today, but it was just too hot. So, way too hot. So, anyway, so yeah, they do look vintage. Um, this is I don't even know what to call this brooch, but it's a leaf and it's got AB stones in it. But it has a signature on the back, and it's really hard to read. And so I was just going to show, which Angie probably knows this, I was going to show a trick that I do. This is, I don't know if you know what floral clay is. It's clay that you use to help hold flowers in place in flower pieces. So I just take a piece of it and I stick it onto the the signature, and then I peel it off, and it presses into that. And now I know my camera is not going to pick it up, but when I look at it on my thing, it's signed BSK. So uh, anyhow, the that's just a little trick, and it's nothing spectacular, but it helps me. Especially it's a lot better when they're raised, but even the ones that are indented down in that are hard to read, I can still read them. So floral clay, Play-Doh, silly putty, all kinds of different things work. I know a lot of people like to do pencil tracing over paper, but I that is just something that I do, and because it is, oops, my phone's dinging. Because it is floral clay, it is designed to come off real clean, and so I've never had any of it ever stick into um, a piece of jewelry. So I want to show you something else because I think I've showed this in a lot before. If not in a lot, I've showed some pictures of it. So a few months back, I found this watch in a lot, and it is a real old Timex, and it is a wind up. It winds up, and I was trying to see what it says. It says something on the back. I can't remember. My memory is like not good. Oh, it says rhodium plated. Anyway, but it's a wind up, and it has little. Okay, it has these little things here that make it look like it has rhinestones, but it's actually how the metal is cut. So it's, I know it's old, and it just looks old. I haven't taken the back plate off of it because I don't like taking the back plates off. Hi, Veronica. It's good to see you. You got here right at the very end. You'll have to watch the replay. I didn't have very much jewelry to show. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces. That's all I had. So, but thanks for coming. I appreciate you coming by. Anyway, this Timex watch, I don't like messing with watches, but I love when I find wind-up watches, and I have found a bunch of wind-up watches here recently. In fact, I found several wind-up watches, and one that I kept that came out of my mother-in-law's stuff. But I love the wind-up watches. So, anyhow, so that's all I had to show you. And Veronica, I want to show this to Veronica because I think I'm pretty sure that you're in the group that I'm in, so that I help with. Veronica, we were talking about when you get a mark that you can't read, and this one here is very hard to read. It's indented. And so I took my floral clay and I just laid it on it and pressed it in, and then I pulled it off. What do I do if what doesn't work? I thought you were. What do I do if what doesn't work? The watches don't work? Angie, I'm not sure. Oh, if the watches don't work, hold on, I'll show you what I do. This shelf behind me, I'm sorry, that's really rude to roll off. This shelf behind me is full of jewelry boxes, and this is full of watches. Watches and watches and watches. Now, if they're easy to work on, I go to the Dollar Tree and buy the Dollar Tree batteries. That one's a great big one for my machines. Oh, I thought I had some in here. I guess not. Anyway, I buy they're this brand, Dollar Tree, but they sell them in the little watch battery size. And if the watch back will come off easy, I have replaced them. But I only take my watches to the um, thrift flea market. I have 3 flea market booths, Angie. So I take them to that, and I have some cool watches. I have a Swatch. Have all kinds of watches, but I just don't like watches. I don't like them. Oh, the wind up ones that don't work. So far, none of the wind up ones I have found did not work. They all worked so far, but that that could change tomorrow. So anyway, you see that back there? That is a half body mannequin, the red thing. I call her Booby Girl because she doesn't have it. She doesn't have any clothes on, and I'm afraid to post pictures of her. I'm doing a video. You don't want to come in here. No, you don't. So anyway, I don't like watches. I don't like dealing with them. And I had somebody watch a video that asked if if she could buy some from me, and I said yeah, and then she never came back. So I'm like, you bet I'll sell you this whole lot for next to nothing. So anyway, it is what it is. Oh yes, I am on Poshmark. Let's see. I have my phone right here. I think I'm just Cindy Lovin. I don't want to go to the men's party. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at CND11. Um, there, like that. See if you sound that out. It says Cindy, but it actually I created for Cindy and Dave. So anyway, my dollar store doesn't have watch batteries. I just bought a 24 pack on Amazon for $8. Do you sell them very well, Veronica, on eBay or Etsy? Sorry, Nikki. Be sure and add me on your Posh because I want to come and see your jewelry. So Etsy. You sell on Etsy. So do you sell very many watches? Something bit me. I have a bite here. I have a bite up here on my cheek. And I have two on the back of my neck. So I found most used number 377, the watches. So, so, okay, I remember that. Oh, does it not have an L in it? Is it just Jewery, jewelry? Like Angie says it, almost like, I mean, not Angie, Tanya, jewelry girl. So, only I think hers is Jury, but she's always going after her jewelry. So, anyway, I'm so happy that she's doing so much better. So, I watched her go dumpster diving. I was like freaked out a little bit over that because I'm thinking, Tanya, you just got out of the hospital. Don't dig in the dumpster. So, but I think she's doing better. So, oh, cool. That is neat. That is neat, Veronica. So, so when you buy watches, do you look for watches that have no bands? I find a lot of watches in jars that have no bands on them. So, or broken bands. So, anyway, thank you. I love people to follow me, and I usually follow everybody back, except for when I first started. There was so many that started following me. It was a little overwhelming. So anyhow, so ladies, I know this was short, and I love that you guys came. Thanks for the 2 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Veronica, you'll have to watch on replay because oh, cool. That's probably smart to get them from a vendor new. So, but I just wanted to share this, and I'm fixing to head out of here because it's hot and I need to turn my little fan on, and I didn't want it blowing across the sound and making it muffled. So, make you a wreath out of watches. Wreath, like a door wreath. A door wreath. Okay. That's cool. I'll look on Pinterest. I'm always up for something crafty. Hey, I want to show y'all one thing. One thing. So, I'm going to set this in the chair. I hope you can see it. It's in the shape of a cross, and then it has the green bow, and it's on a trellis to stand up. Me and my mom made this yesterday, and this is to go on my youngest son's grave. Here in Arkansas, we do what is called decoration. It's like a memorial, like people do on Memorial Day. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of decoration, but every cemetery has decoration on different Sunday. And so this Sunday is decoration for where my son is buried. And so I will take that and put it on his grave. So I was so pleased with how it turned out. So some years me and my mom always make something for my son's grave. And some years they turn out really good, and some years they don't turn out good. So anyway, but it's just a way to remember. And his favorite color is green, so I made that, was green. I made that green ribbon for it. So anyway, so y'all have a great weekend. Stay cool. If it's hot where you're at, stay cool and hydrated, okay? So everybody, thanks for the thumbs up, and thanks for being here. So, oh my gosh, that's cool, Veronica. And be blessed and stay cool. Bye-bye.